Happy New Year! I'm Nicholas, a little bit fatter after the holidays, but it's still me, and you are watching The Hot Topic. Today's hot topic is a surprising movement in the China stock markets. Firstly, what happened? Well, the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged around 400 points, which is the worst performance in a single day since 2008, and it happened on Monday following a 7% drop in Chinese stocks, which caused a global sell-off everywhere. The sharp losses followed an almost 7% slide in the Chinese Shanghai index, which happened on the back of a very weak manufacturing reading. Traders are jumpy. Remember, last summer, a severe sell-off in Chinese stock markets caused a global market sell-off, which was seen as one of the reasons the US Federal Reserve kept rates on hold at its September meeting. In currencies, China and Middle East tensions caused the flight to safe haven currencies on Monday, with the yen and the Swiss franc, as well as gold, the main beneficiaries. The dollar generally traded mixed against other major currencies, but slipped more than 1% against the yen. Dollar yen fell to 118.85 all the way from 120.30. Gold also finally showed its strength as it rose from 1062 to around 1080, as investors dumped every risky asset out there and returned to the perceived relative safety of metals. So what are the experts saying? Equity strategists have actually been very optimistic about the outlook for stock markets in 2016. But the action on the first trading day of the year was exactly the opposite. All benchmarks were trading firmly lower, most notably Germany's DAX, who dropped 4.5%. Investors are also monitoring developments in the Middle East, where a rift between Saudi Arabia and Iran raised further concerns about the drop in oil prices. Saudi Arabia over the weekend cut ties with Iran after attacks on its embassy in Tehran by people protesting the execution of the prominent Shiite Muslim cleric Nemr al-Nemr. So what next? Before the week started, we expected NFP Friday to be the main focus of the week. However, we now have China as well as Middle East tensions forming a dangerous cocktail of unpredictability, which is already spooking the markets. Nevertheless, watch out for Friday's NFP figure because jobs data are a key market mover and will be very closely monitored by the stock and currency markets. Also look ahead to Thursday the 14th as the first major central bank meeting of the year takes place. Although weak inflation has forced the Bank of England to delay its timetable for a rate hike until at least the middle of 2016, the first meeting of the year will be closely followed by European markets. What do you think about this week's events? Comment below and let us know your thoughts. I'm Nicholas and you have been watching The Hot Topic.